do what I do.
Like foundational Black Americans, you pretend like you're us, you reap our benefits, and you show us nothing but disrespect. And at this point, Black folks in America, foundational Black Americans, are really tired of it. We're tired of the Haitians, we're tired of the Africans, we're tired of the Latinos, we're tired of the Asians, we're tired of the Arabs. All of y'all came over here to live under the protection that we provided, and you've been disrespectful. You all have practiced some form of anti-foundational Black American hate, whether it be racism, because you want to be adjacent to whiteness, or whether it be intra-hate. And I'm talking about all of the Black Caribbeans, all of the Africans. Now, I know you might have some individual friends and such you cool with and everything, but you've been very disrespectful. And so you wonder why Black people are not running to your aid, while all you see is Haitians out there. Let me explain something to you how American works. There's white, there's Black, and then there's foreigner. If you are not white, okay, if you are not Black American, then you are a foreigner. And if you are a foreigner, then you are of the lowest social status in this country, period. I know it sounds xenophobic, but welcome to America. That is why it is always a black and white conversation when it comes to race in the United States. And that may be difficult for many of you all to hear, because I know you count yourselves as, more important than you are. But here in the United States, that's just the reality. And so unless you have some foundational Black Americans folks speaking on behalf of these people of African descent who are from Haiti, nobody's going to listen. Nobody is listening to you. I can tell you that now. Absolutely nobody cares. They barely understand what you're saying. The minute you open your mouth, they see that you're a foreigner. You are thereafter expendable. Matter of fact, you should be deported. Hell, we want to deport some of the people we have here right now. So that's where you are. You didn't spend your time over here making foundational Black American friends. You spent your time over here making enemies.
She's worked in Miami for 20 years, building her life here. She says, if I don't have TPS, they won't give me residency. What am I to do? And I can't.
You're going to go home. That's what you're going to do, ma'am. You're going to go home.
And just today, we got word from Southcom that a military flight flew into Haiti's.
Now, for you all who have any questions as to why we feel this way, let's go ahead and start the looking and the listening.
Why it may be perceived that a lot of Haitians don't like African Americans. It is not so much of a they don't like them.
You come to Aki, you hear what she said? I want you to listen to this. Why Haitians don't like African Americans. And you come to our country to not like us. Let's listen. Go ahead, ma'am.
That's why it may be perceived that a lot of Haitians don't like African Americans. It is not so much of a they don't like them per se. It's a more so of a cautious measure because of what they've heard or what they have experienced. Now, I do know Haitians that do genuinely just don't like African Americans. I'm gonna say that right now. Like those.
I just know generally Haitians that just don't like African Americans. Let me run that back. So you know Haitians. There's a little Haitian lady, and shout out to you. I forgot your little name, but I saw this on the internet. So you know Haitians that actually voice to you that they just straight up don't like foundational Black American. Cool. Everybody in the chat room, right? Check. Okay.
They'll say it like, G Black American, or these American this, American sayo, American sayo. They will drag them, okay? They'll say disrespectful things about African Americans all the time.
Okay, you hear? Are y'all listening to this?
Even my parents have said disrespectful things about African Americans.
My parents have said things about her parents, not one parent, both parents. So you raised like that. Everybody in the chat room, right? Okay, check. Go ahead.
That Haitian has. It's just the way they are. Like, what am I gonna say? Oh, don't say that about the Black people. Like, especially as a kid. Like, what do I know? I'm just like, oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say anything to my parents about their intraracial disrespect towards Black people. I wouldn't say that. Oh, so you just low-key kind of tacitly agreed, I guess, right?
But I never really associated it with, oh my God, I need to be afraid of Black people because my parents said this. Like it's just, to me, I never perceived it that way, but I didn't have that bad of an experience. Yes, I got jumped.
I didn't have that bad of an experience. That means you kind of had a bad experience. So nevertheless, go ahead.
For absolutely no reason and all of that extra shit. But at the same time, I'm not about to just base my experience off of a couple bad apples that jumped me and bullied me and did all this bullshit. But that's just me.
All right, that's good. Well, let's see what else y'all been doing out here in these streets.
People,
I'm sorry, say again, sir.
People ask me if there's a difference between Haitians and African Americans. Sure.
Okay.
There's some big differences. Perfect
Okay,
example.
what are those differences?
Haitians be like,
Damn park, that look like Zoe on the side of the road right there.
oh, dang, that's over there. Let me stop him. Okay, let me pull up over there where you at. African Americans be like,
I think that's your best friend stuck on the side of the road.
oh, dang, that's my best friend over there. Okay, well, if he's still there, when we come through next week, I'll stop and pick him up.
Oh, so you think we don't take care of our own? You think we're disloyal? Y'all think y'all take care of our? Well, why would y'all can go take care of each other back in Haiti then? That's your impression. Now, nobody asked this young man to put this video up. Apparently that was on his mind. We seem to be on his mind. Okay, Playboy. All right. Good to know. Thank you very much. I appreciate you sharing that tidbit of information. Let's see what else we got out here. Okay.
Like immigrants do is flee away from danger. I love the idea of
I'm sorry.
Immigrants do is flee away from danger. I love the idea of go back to your country because there's this mentality that there's a claim to something. Your entire
hold on a minute. You heard what she just said. She basically said she's justifying. Well, that's what we do. We flee. Well, see, the thing is, Black Americans don't identify with that because we don't flee. We fight. But go ahead, ma'am.
country is based off of people that fleed. Like that is what people do.
No, we didn't flee to this country.
If it ain't working out there and the oppression is way too bad, they flee for better opportunities. Some people want to sit there and fight all day, but other people actually want to raise their children and they don't want to spend their life fighting. Do you get that? Do you understand that? No, you don't? Okay.
So we stupid. Because we don't understand it. I want you to hear the arrogance in this. So she's basically saying people just flee. That's what they do because they have common sense, and common sense says, I'm going to go somewhere where I can raise my children. Black Americans don't flee. We fought. We fought for everything. We shout out to TIQS. We fought. Look at the over 150 slave rebellions that we had in this country. Look at the fact that 200,000 Black men fought in the Civil War to free ourselves. Look at that. We don't flee. We fight. And that's the difference between us and you all. That's the difference between us and a lot of the immigrants that come to this country. You don't have the guts or the cojones, okay? You don't have the courage to sit where you are and make it better. You want to run up here where the fighting is already done and sit up under the umbrella of peace and that we provided. But let's see what else you got to say.
Move forward. So as an immigrant, I'm here in this country. What do I want to do? Put my best foot forward. What do my parents want to do? Put their best foot forward and give us the best opportunity they possibly can. Thank you, Lord, for my parents because they did exactly that. But it's my turn as their child to hold the baton. And one thing I always say, my parents did not risk their lives to get to America for me to get involved in some political warfare. My parents did not risk their lives for me to get to America for me to sit here fighting people all day. That makes absolutely no sense. And I think because you guys have never taken that level of a risk, you don't understand that level of responsibility and accountability. That's really the problem here. Because if you really risk your lives to have something, if you really risk your life to get something, you're not willing and ready to throw it away.
All right. So basically what this young lady is saying is that her parents, whatever which way they got to this country, since they got here, she's going to be a good Black person. Okay. Somebody type good Negro, good Negress, Negro-S, and that's what she's going to do. She's not going to get involved in any of these political conflicts, this George Floyd, this fight for rights. She's not going to do any fighting. She's just going to try to capitalize on the what's made available here, basically pretending to be a Black person, a Black foundational Black American person. What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. This black man talk, pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something and you earn something. And let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Turn it Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, vote and earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.